Welcome to my Circadian condo tour. Before we get to the tour, let me explain a bit about why this is so important to understand and why you need to make serious consideration to implementing what I discuss in this video. While I do that, enjoy some sunset scenes from here at my condo on the beach. Artificial lights coming off of LEDs, phones, laptops, televisions, and fluorescent bulbs are silently killing you, and this is why. They told you LED lights were energy efficient, but they never told you that LEDs give off unnatural blue light and toxic flicker that your eyes can't see, but your brain can feel. Headaches, sleep problems, even hormone disruption are inevitable. Most homes are filled with harmful artificial lighting. What looks like white light is actually harsh blue light hidden behind a yellow glow. This blue light creates oxidative stress in your cells, speeding up aging and blocking your body's natural healing. No infrared, no balance, just silent damage every hour you sit under it. Blue light from LEDs shuts down melatonin, not just in your brain, but in your eyes too. That means less repair, more damage. Over time, this leads to degeneration, like macular degeneration, the top cause of blindness. One bulb, nightly damage, lasting effects. LED lighting is efficient, but at the cost of your sleep, vision, and cellular health. There are even studies showing that artificial lighting at night causes cancer. One study showed exposure to fluorescent lighting at work was associated with a doubling of melanoma risk. Very few people are aware of the large amount of research there is around how artificial light at night can cause cancer. It is significantly correlated for all forms of cancer, such as lung, breast, colorectal, and prostate cancers. Immediate measures should be taken to limit artificial light at night. In a study done called Light at Night, Exposure and Risk of Breast Cancer, the analysis demonstrated significant association between exposure to light at night and risk of breast cancer. Another study found an association between light at night and thyroid cancer risk. Artificial light at night also causes hormonal dysregulation, which is why the hormone-dependent cancers like breast, prostate, ovarian, and uterine are most correlated with poor nighttime light hygiene most frequently. And as an eye doctor, I want you to be increasingly aware of how artificial light influences the health of your eyes. The high-energy blue light passes through the cornea and lens to the retina, causing diseases such as dry eye, cataract, and age-related macular degeneration. I'll put links to the studies below in the video description. Hello, welcome to my home. I decided to give you a tour of my circadian habits, different things that I have implemented as I've learned more and more about what belongs in our eyes and on our skin, which is sunlight, moonlight, firelight, candlelight. And then we could pull in a fifth of incandescent bulbs in there. I am going to take you on a little tour here as far as I'm trying to pick the right time of day, because if I do it too late, then it's really dark. And if I do it too early, then a lot of my motion lights that only go on when it's dark won't come on. But we'll get the picture. I am looking out here at the sun is setting over in the west back here, and I usually try to get sunset sunlight in my eyes also. And we will come in and I'll show you. Let me see if I can flip this around. Okay, so as you can see, I have put on pretty much the lighting that I use on a regular basis. I have firelight here as a kerosene lamps. If I play my piano, that is an amber clip-on light, and you can see this is great because sometimes when I need it, this bottom is just a nice padded area, and I can just set it up on a table like that and use it to do work. But this one I usually just keep right at my keyboard. And I have a salt lamp. You can have those set to go on a timer. And I have a tallow candle if I feel like that. And these are amber LED lights. So let me go get that. All right, so the bulbs that are in here, I'm going to show you. I have all of this on an Amazon Circadian rhythm app, but you can see it's a candelabra bulb, no flicker. I have these just set on a timer to come on at dusk because you can see it'll get pretty dark in here with no overhead light. So I do not put that on. I do not put on any of my recessed cans up there. And these pendant lights that are here, in there I have, let me bring it over to a light. This is a dimmable bulb, amber, and I'll show you. So it can go pretty bright, but you don't really want to have any lights above eye level bright when it's nighttime because of it telling your brain what time of day it is. So, all right, the other things I have that are not turning on, but this right here, I can, there, get it dark enough. And here, let me shut off these. And so these will glow. I have another one here. And again, it's not, there we go. And that's motion sensor, and it will stay on for 60 seconds. And then I have another one over here. Again, too much light for it to go on. There we go. And another motion sensor, and it has to be dark and sense motion. And then it makes it completely doable if I need to do something over here in the kitchen. And that's that. Now we will head over to, that's the laundry room. This is the guest suite. And in here, I have on the back of this bathroom door right here, I have my SOLEIL red light therapy unit, and we will head down into my bedroom. And look what we have here. Oh, we have a cow. We have a couple cows. And so let's go into my bathroom first. Yes, I've got Mount Washmore there. And so I normally do not put this on at all. This is actually has a warm setting and a cool and a white setting, but I normally will have these off. And then you can see I have two different, again, motion sensor amber lights. And if they're not quite bright enough, when it's dark in here, and this has a little slide that it can make it brighter. And then I have another one of these motion sensor. Again, it's just not quite dark enough in here. So the other thing I'm going to show you, okay, you can see the LED lighting there. I have a roll of red, little bit translucent tape. And what I do is put that over so it is not as harsh. And you could say, well, you can purchase blackout tape that people get and they put it over all the little dots of various electronics. in their bedroom. But this one I actually want to be able to still see the controls and use the controls. So that works really well. And big long strip of this, I don't know, it actually, if you put a double layer over some of the lights, it gets it really blacked out also. So, all right, let me just think if there's anything else here in the bathroom. Nope, it's basically just lighting to be able to see my way around. And in the shower, what a cool feature that we are in the shower, and then we have a window that overlooks the ocean. So that's pretty cool. That's circadian because it's letting the natural light, and I have the screen door there, so light is coming in. All right, out we go. We're going to head over. So these bulbs I showed in one of my other videos. They come with this control, and both of them go off, both of them come on. You can do red, amber, yellow, and you can also dim them and increase that all from the remote, so it's pretty cool. And then you'll see over here I also have, this is just a clip-on book light for reading. It can also be perfectly used right on a counter. Sometimes I'll clip it, I'll bring it with me on trips, and I will clip it in the bathroom of a hotel room or a cruise, and it is just a nice amber light, which also goes low, medium, and high. And again, I have this linked. But the intent is for it to be a book clip that you use, but it works really great just to use it out anywhere, and it packs very well. It's super light. The rechargeable battery in there lasts a really, really long time. Wait, I have one more thing, or two more things. This is also another light, goes amber, red, and white and off. So, and then you press and hold and it goes dim, press and hold, goes bright, and then it has a memory for the amount of dimness that you had the last time you turn it on. This is great. It's portable, it's super light. This goes in my suitcase too because I travel with it. And one more thing that I use now, clearly, if you're not in this mode of understanding the importance of darkness at night, you might think I'm a little cuckoo about what I do here. But sometimes if I am moving about and I need to get some things done, you can just put this on. Let me fix my hair. It is amber, and you can do different, it has different light temperatures. And then over here, press and hold, it goes dim, press and hold, it goes brighter. But the cool thing about this, you can use it as a book light, and it just works great for when you're walking about and just kind of need to get a few things done. It's not expensive. Again, the charge lasts a really long time, so it's really great. So I will show you. I just leave this hooked on my headboard, but I will show you outside. Yes, I was jumping on my rebounder outside. It's light enough, it's great. I can just carry it out and jump out there, but I normally have that right here in my bedroom, but This is where I do those morning sunrise shots and get my sunlight in my eyes. There you have it, my light circadian settings to make my home dark, because dark is what we need once the sun sets. Oh, here, let me show you. Whoops, the sun is setting right back there in the west. Well, there you have it. You know what? I'm going to show you where my sauna is. I do have a sauna that I sit in, and this is how much space it takes up. It's awesome. I try to do it 3 or 4 times a week for about 20 minutes, and the sauna has so many benefits to it, and I will leave the link to this one too. It's great. Just zip it up and it heats up very quickly, and I've had no problems with it in the, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 years that I've had it. So now I think I have completed the tour. I kind of forgot over here. I have adjustable weights from 5 pounds to 52.5 pounds each, and I have a walking pad tucked over here, and there is that window into my shower. But yeah, that walking pad is great, kind of out of the way, and gives me a great spot to contemplate life. Hope you've enjoyed the tour. I think it's actually finally over. My walk-in closet, yeah, I gotta work on that. Gotta work on that, and before I open that door to show anybody. I think that I have my condo set up in a really beneficial way, so I'm not triggering any wakefulness. And remember, darkness and being completely in the dark with no artificial light is equally as important as that getting the light, the sunrise light, midday, sunset light. Equally important is the darkness once the sun has set. You want it dark. You don't want artificial lights in your eyes. Candlelight, firelight, it's okay in the evening, and make sure you get to bed before 10. Yep, I say this is a good way of getting that sunset light into my eyes. This must be really annoying to watch. Goodbye.